just fix that a little bit. I swear it moves. Like, okay. All right. So I hope that you're having a wonderful day wherever you are, whether it's morning time, afternoon time, evening time, whatever the case may be. So these people, I like don't even want to call them. Well, okay. I'll give my disclaimer before I get into the cards. But I got a really a download today. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are not new to my channel, then please go ahead and take a second to like the video, share it with somebody else if you feel like it would resonate, okay, and subscribe to the channel. Again, like I'll get like a couple hundred people are watching me, but they don't even have like the love enough for me to like the video. So just go ahead and do it now so that I can continue to keep working for free. Period. Point blank period. So, yeah, you don't want to miss out on the messages that Spirit has for you because they're very accurate. So if you're new to my channel, know that I do this for entertainment purposes only. And I say that because I want you to look through this with like you're watching TV, you know, just like it's entertainment. I don't want anybody to take any of my advice and get so upset about it that they go, you know, unalive another person or castrate themselves or what. I don't know what they would do, but like take drastic matters into their own hands, basically. I don't want people to do that. And so also, like, how the future goes is if you continue to do the same thing, then this is what's going to end up happening. Okay. That's how the future works. And a lot of people don't know that. Of course, now there is destiny and there is fate that can also occur. And that usually will come up in the cards unless God doesn't want it to be known. So, also, my gifts and my abilities, I work with the Most High God, and then with spirits and stuff like that, I can communicate with them. But I'm not somebody that practices witchcraft or does demonic worship or whatever the fuck you guys are into. So I'm not into any of that weird shit. I don't practice witchcraft. I don't have the time to read books and shit. Like, I just, no, I'm not fucking interested in that shit. So, so if it comes up, so why I'm talking about this is because somebody was thinking that I was a witch, and fuck the fuck off with that shit. No. Like, do I smell like a witch? No, I don't smell like putrid flesh. So anybody with any amount of awareness would be able to tell a witch from somebody that just has like psychic abilities or is spiritual. Okay. Not everybody practices witchcraft. I think it's like literally for these special ass people that they're fucking special. Because honestly, if you're practicing witchcraft like these people are, then it's literally for one reason, because you're too weak. You don't have a connection to God to create anything on your own, that you have to go use a book or whatever to try to fuck with somebody else. So, and it's not the Bible. I mean, that would be an appropriate book, but you, again, like, it's everybody's intention. Okay, so look at it through the lens of entertainment. If anything does resonate with you that's spoken about, make sure that you follow up with the proper professional that advice is talking about, okay? Whether that's in the field of like health. Sorry, this is way bugging me. Okay. Whether it's in the, there we go. Whether it's in the field of health, like you would go to a doctor, okay? If I talked about health. If I talked about relationships, you would go to a therapist, okay? If I talked about mental health, you would go to a psychiatrist, or, you know, or at least do some Googling and searching on stuff, okay? Again, also, if you have a pendulum, okay, this is a pendulum. You can use this to ask yes and no questions, okay? And it's very accurate. I mean, when you feel confused, because some of the information will be for you, and then some of the information will be for the other person that is watching this, because this is a reading for the collective. So again, using a pendulum to be like, okay, is this part of the message for me? Like, literally, that's what I would suggest that you do or muscle testing, okay? I want you to be having a connection with God. That's like the main thing. Like I want you to have a connection with God through this experience, and I want you to walk away from your life a better person from this experience, and more healed, more whole, more happy. Know that anything that does come up in the cards, obviously God is watching, God is channeling through me right now. So the Holy Spirit, all of the angels, the archangels, we go ahead and call those in right now. And then also your spirit guides, your ancestors, any deceased loved ones on your side that want to come through. So you need to be, so by watching my video, you are basically agreeing that you are responsible for yourself, okay? That you're going to take care of your mental health. And that's one thing, the way I say that watching tarot, if you're in a mentally unstable space, some of the stuff that comes through the cards may trigger you. I don't know what your specific triggers are. Like, again, this is a collective reading. So you need to be aware of what your own triggers are, okay? That really is about mindfulness. If I'm talking about something like, something that like RAPE, and that's a trigger, okay, then if you're in a mentally unhealthy space on that subject, then probably, watching something that's about that, like, again, you have to use your greatest discernment of what you're ready to go through at that time, what you're ready to deal with. Know that whatever comes up in the readings, guys, I can't even tell you that God has already seen this. Like, this is just, news to us, but really God already knows all this stuff, okay? So, the Most High loves you and is glad that you're taking time to take care of yourself. I'm glad that you're taking time to make a connection, okay, by going within. And also, I have a sound bath playing in the background. I use the channel called Healing Vibrations, and this is one that clears ancestral karma. So, Spirit had me pick that one to play. Yeah, so if you if you take anything from my readings, make sure you're responsible with whatever the information is, okay? Again, don't play telephone, don't copy it, don't try to clone it, don't try to whatever and pass it on that way. Just send the reading to whoever it is, because 9 times out of 10 when people try to relay a message that didn't come from them, it gets distorted, just like the game telephone. Okay, so I don't want my words twisted or distorted or anything like that, because they're very specific. So, okay, so I ask that our higher selves come forward into our consciousness now and to open us up vibrationally to this reading. Also, I invoke and evoke the circle, sword, and blue flame, the will of God, and Excalibur, and the Holy Grail vortex into this reading and every other reading that has ever been done by me, and any future reading, and any future experience or whatever. Thank you, Elohim. Okay. So, if you have a sensitivity to sound, cover your ears for just a second. I'm going to go ahead and clear the room. All right. Love that. So, man, I mean, it's not funny when you're going through it, but after you're done going through it, it's like really funny how people they're childish, man. So anyways, these people came straight out of hell. That's why I grabbed the heaven and hell deck, because these people, they came from hell. Like, they came straight out of hell. They didn't learn anything. I don't know why they're on the face of the earth, but we'll go ahead and let God look at that. Okay. Because I wanted to get some info on, like, these people that came straight out of hell. They came for your jugular, literally. They don't want me to talk about this, and I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Jesus, bro, handle they ass. Thank you. Okay. So, yeah, because I was complaining about witches all morning. Like, I'm fucking sick of witchcraft and sick of fucking witches and their dumb bullshit. And how it's like these people are fucking children. They've got to be children in the brain. Like, to think that this dumbass witchcraft shit's actually gonna work on anybody. I don't even know. So it's weird. The whole witchcraft life, the dark web, and the people using people on on the dark web to do witchcraft and shit like that. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I just think it's extremely inappropriate. And I'm not hating on the dark web. I don't know enough about it, but I just think that people offering witchcraft services to, you know, take somebody's life from them or to cause them to be in a coma or cause them to be jacked up forever. No, these people came from hell, and you can tell that because they stink for one, and two, you can just look at their actions and you'll see, oh yeah, this person definitely was not sent by God. Like, look what they tried to do to my life. You'll know. So, anyways, I want to see the demons who are behind the people that are trying. Like, if they could run you off, they want to run you off a cliff, and I haven't figured out why they're like that. Other than they're most likely are possessed or being influenced by demons. That's what I think. You know, I don't think that the human consciousness has these weird things in it. Like, I just don't think that naturally, whatever this other weird, like, unaliving thoughts are, okay, I think that that's an add-on. I don't think that that comes with the human consciousness. I just don't see it. It's literally witchcraft and or slash same thing as these demons. So we call the spirits out of the people, and Abaddon take them to the pit. Okay. And then anything else that would be blocking this reading, we rebuke in the name of Jesus, in the name of the Most High God, in the name of our highest self. So yeah, somebody has been really wishing some ill shit, and the thing is like they'd be like hating on you, but they forgot that they just walked out of hell, but they're hating on you. Like, bitch, you just came from hell. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, there's like some really bigoted behavior with these people. Like, and then I was picking up on somebody that is like a goes to church all the time, and then once the people leave the temple, the service or whatever, because this is like some type of temple, it's all white on the inside, um then they all go around like the altar, the center thing, and they start doing their fucking witchcraft, like straight up. Once the people leave, then they start doing their witchcraft and hiding it and shit like that, and they use water spells and stuff like that. Anyways, that's embarrassing. So why they're doing that to collective? Because somebody in the collective, yeah, has been being fucked with. Yeah, God's gonna send these people back to hell. That's what I just heard. Okay, so with this, now this situation requires patience. This is Achaya. Seriously, angels, give yourselves abbreviations in your name. Like, I can't say any of the angels' names. They're really, really difficult to pronounce. Achaya. Okay, so patience. All right, patience is over laziness, which would be Amon. Okay, so I'm seeing that this patience, this situation that you're in is calling for patience, but you've already been really patient. So what the fuck is this about? I think you've been really overly patient with somebody. I mean, to the point where it is actually angelic at this point. Rectification. Okay, rectification is like when you make it act like you're rectified for making that act. Like, let's say the stove is on fire. You taking a blanket and throwing that on the fire would be rectifying that fire, which would mean it would be a just way to have handled or dealt with that situation, or just or accurate type way. Okay. So yeah, so you are rectified to feel very it's like okay, you've given into patience, you've been really patient for the situation to get to where it needs to be so that you can see, get some confirmation. Okay? You're like, how much fucking longer, God, are we gonna have to fucking wait for fucking justice? Oh, it pisses me off. How much longer? So anyways, I'm rectified to feel this way about the fucking injustice that's been done to collective and to me. And I've been patient as shit sitting around waiting for God to be like, okay, now I'm gonna handle it. Like, no fucking now. I rebuke the spirit. I rebuke these spirits. Like the patience one's fine. But I rebuke this continuing loop of having to be patient for shit. What the fuck? We already learned patience. No. At some point, fucking somebody needs to step up and deliver some fucking justice. And if God is too much of a pussy, then isn't that what the fucking devil's for? Somebody's got to do it. I mean, don't you have a God of justice or some shit like that you could fucking work through? I'm literally asking you, God, why you have not avenged the collective yet. And it's like, be patient. For fucking what? Oh, it's so annoying having to wait every day while people do unjust things to you and bully you and fucking beat you down, steal your energy. You are rectified for whatever you did back. If you did anything back to these people, God's not even gonna bat an eye at that shit. Like, straight up. Like, you have the right to defend yourself. And somebody always wants you sitting around in this fucked up energy, being patient, waiting for shit to come, and then it never fucking comes. No, absolutely not. I fucking rebuke that in the name of Jesus. I don't give a fuck if you're an angel or a demon. I fucking rebuke you, patience, and I rebuke that situation. You shouldn't be putting no fucking humans in that goddamn fucking situation where they're gonna lose their life because they're sitting around being fucking patient. No. That's why I wanted to get down to this bullshit of these dumbass motherfuckers. Sorry, excuse my language today. And I really am just like, I'm tired of feeling the energy of it. And these people, as far as I'm concerned, I can't, when I look at these people's lives, I can't see fucking not one thing that they're doing that's benefiting anything, not even themselves. And that's fucked up. Like, the natural state of life is to be happy and okay, right? And so why are these people, they're like on perma unhappy mode, like permanently forever unhappy. I don't know what that is, but we rebuke that energy. It's trying to depress you. I felt like something was trying to depress you. But again, these people have come the fuck out of hell. They're taking your patience and your kindness for granted. Like, that you're just being kind just because that's how you are. No, you're being kind because God told you to treat others the way that you would want them to be. You would want them to treat you, period. Like, if you don't want somebody to bully you, beat the shit out of you, stalk you, all these things that people are fucking doing to other people, ask, and you get it back, fucking ask why. Like, treat others how you would want them to treat you, basically. So why do I feel like you have actually been doing that in your life and then nobody else has treated you fine back? So that's a curse. And that's why these people are like walking out of hell. I rebuke that curse on the world and every other. Okay, because see, by doing that, it just changed these two cards. That's what I'm talking about. It's like reading the future, but then when you work through the issue, boom, it's gone. Okay, so that was slowing this world down, keeping it in a stagnant, the entire world. It was slowing the entire world down, keeping the entire world stagnant and confused and separated from God. And literally, it's like the little things like that. Like, do not forget that hope is one of the things that came out of Pandora's box. Hope will have you sitting around for motherfucking ever, being patient on some shit that will never happen. Okay, so lest you forget, some of these things are still evil and were planned to destroy humanity, point blank, and anybody in this world. So I want to know the specifics about these people and this situation, because we're not being patient anymore. That's fucking over. Okay, good. So, oh, this is weird. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles. This is like about you taking care of yourself. So somebody can't attack you because you take care of yourself, basically, right? Um, money and material possessions come easily for you. Okay, this is just your natural state of being. Like, excuse me, I was saying that everybody's natural fucking state of being is actually happy, and then why in the fuck people are always unhappy, and that is an unnatural state of existence. Okay, that is not natural, being unhappy. You know, if you can't pinpoint what is making you unhappy, then maybe you should look into, like, if it's witchcraft. I am not joking. Because, well, who in the fuck doesn't want me to be happy? Then have somebody look at their energy, have somebody read your energy, whatever you need to do. You know, I don't give anybody consent to read my energy ever. That's why I'm doing collective readings. But if you're in a situation where you really can't figure it out, again, you could just use a pendulum to find out who it is. But I'm telling you that if you're getting these thoughts, it's not natural. Anything that's going to bring your consciousness down, that's not natural. Your state of consciousness, your normal state, is in the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Now we have the Four of Cups reverse. Now, this is somebody that's extremely dissatisfied with everything if it was in the upright, but it's actually like that. Okay. Chronic emotional restlessness is manifesting itself in casual love affairs. Your heart is heavy and empty. I felt that heavy part and empty part. You lose the will to strive. This is like what they're trying to create for you. These people that walked out of hell. Okay. And literally, this is what they're experiencing. This is what they've been experiencing. Let's just say that. New goals and projects are needed. Overindulgence in food and alcohol. Yeah. I felt somebody was really, I don't know what is happening in the world right now. Why so many people are getting really, really intoxicated off of substances. It's not just alcohol. But like to a safe work, to a place where you're not safe. Like, that's what I'm saying. You know, a little bit of like, it should be medicine or something, but I'm seeing stuff that's this is fucking still MK Ultra. This is still MK Ultra. This drug shit. Okay, now that we know that, rebuke MK Ultra in the name of the Most High God and Jesus. What the fuck with this shit already? Come on. So yeah, whatever's happening with, I'm seeing specifically this stuff you would like take the needle and put it into the bottle and turn the bottle up, and then you would draw it out and you inject it. Most likely it's for an animal or something like that. I'm seeing MK Ultra literally use drugs, giving it to the populace in some fucked up way, and turning people into motherfucking zombies. Listen to this card. Chronic emotional restlessness. Think about a zombie. Chronic emotional restlessness is manifesting itself in casual love affairs. Okay? Your heart is heavy and empty. You lose the will to strive. New goals and projects are needed. Overindulgence in food and alcohol. Lack of moderation. Failure in love. Cultivate positive thoughts, even though it's difficult. Like I said, there's some MK Ultra is using this substance to turn people, like people that are in the Ace of Pentacles, to turn them into a zombie in the most literal sense. They wanted to see how far they could go with how using drugs and like mind control and technology shit, you know, on the populace, like the voting machines I was telling you about and stuff like that. They wanted to see how far they could get somebody under a substance to act out of their own nature, to like unalive another person, to do something that they themselves as MK Ultra planned and, you know, are sending it subconsciously or subliminally or whatever. I mean, their intentions were super bad. Their intentions were really bad. And they're not telling these people. I'm seeing Florida being affected, Louisiana. They're not telling these people that this is why, that they're just experimenting on them. And this is why they're experimenting on them. Yeah, war and violence, shacks. They want to be able to to control war and violence, and they want to be able to use not only medication, drugs, but whatever other type of drugs, to brainwash people. What drug is going to be the best thing to brainwash somebody to turn into a fucking zombie so that they can be reprogrammed to kill other people or to do whatever the fuck the government wants, okay? And by doing this, they're gaining people's finances. And they may be even financed by somebody, which is disgusting. I'm sure that they are financed by the government. But yeah, all this shit has to do still with MK Ultra being punk ass fucking bitches. Giving fucking the wrong. And now, look at y'all done fuck the fuck up. Y'all fucking turned almost like half the state into fucking zombies that literally, like, these people are fucking zombies. This is like maybe the way that the zombie apocalypse could happen, okay? If all these people take this, no, it's not meth. I just heard a spirit say it's not meth. Oh, but it's better than meth. Well, I don't know what that would be like. Like, meth is what? A stimulator. It's a whatever. It's one of the stimulating drugs. I forget how to call it. Whatever it's called. Okay. So it's stronger than meth. Well, we know that meth is not good. So this is a damn shame. Damn, this is sad as fuck. The amount of people's lives that have been ruined by this MK Ultra program that is still going on is very fucking disturbing. Like, the people, and no one's gonna get what is it? Not confiscate. What is it? Compensated. Nobody's gonna get compensated for, the MK Ultra releasing these harmful drugs onto the street to see maybe they are trying to turn people into fucking zombies. I wouldn't be surprised if they're just trying to see if that's possible and can they replicate that, and then how and in what way, okay? So, but whatever this new drug is, it is, I don't know what, I thought that like meth was one of the strong ones, like meth and heroin, but I don't know if they're in the same category or how it goes. So I know they're in different tiers or whatever, like classes or something. But this is like a drug that isn't even meant for people, it's meant for animals. So, like, what? That doesn't make any sense. It might be an animal tranquilizer of some type. Yeah, I got a confirmation on that. Okay, so MK Ultras, and why, and again, they've been targeting the people of Florida for a long time with this bath salt bullshit. That was another attempt to make fucking zombies, okay? I remember when that was on the news and I was like, oh my god, bath salts. And then I finally figured out they weren't really bath salts. I was like, what? Why would anybody say that? I'm like, can you snort bath salts and get high? What? I was like totally tripped out for a minute, but then I understood, no, that's just what they're calling it. Okay, so what are they going to do? Because now it's all out of handy. It's all out of handy. Endings and rebirth, Mumaya. Like how they said they stopped MK Ultra, but they didn't. They just changed its name and then got more funding for it. Oh, yeah, like that. Anger, Baal. Again, this is causing the society and the people that are in the surrounding areas to become very angry with this drug and with the fucking MK, this whole experiment on the human fucking race with this tranquilizer shit. This is not cool. Y'all need to be fucking slapped hard across the face for this one. MK Ultra, stupid. Delay. What was I saying with this patience? Okay, so you know how there was patience. That was part, there was two things that was, oh, be patient, be patient. No, deliverance needs to come now. We rebuke you, Samingina, whatever this one's called, Samingina. This is the spirit of delay. We rebuke the spirit of the delay now and forevermore. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, God. All right. So, yeah, I'm kind of scared to see how this is going to go. I'm not even joking. Oh, shit. But again, the MK Ultra, they're getting this Ace of Pentacles, even though they're poisoning the world with horrible drugs. This is a bad one. If it's a bad one. Let's just say that people over this drug, people are doing like bad things. Like I don't think know if they would have done these things over. So it must, yeah, over this other, over like heroin or something. I don't know if they would have sold their children's bodies and shit like that. I mean, I'm seeing really bad shit go on. And y'all need to clean it the fuck up, government, now. While you have the chance. Because something could be done now. But again, if they fucking wait, if they don't go in and bust this shit and take this whack ass shit off the streets, or I don't even know. They need to crack down on whoever the fuck can access it. This is why I know it's come from MK Ultra, because it's all of a sudden flooded the streets. Okay, in these popular cities, it's just flooded the streets. And popular cities where people are homeless and shit, so that if they're most likely to try this tranquilizer thing, and then they become a hooked immediately. This is not like how marijuana they say is a gateway drug, but it's like no, this is something that your body physically becomes hooked immediately. That doesn't happen for the animals, but it's having an adverse reaction within the human race. Yeah. So yeah, guard your possessions. This is talking about your inheritance. This is what they're used with you doing this. They're stealing people's inheritances and their energies and their monies, like literally by getting them to be in an addictive cycle with this drug that's changing the hormones in the brain and everything and switching shit around. And so, yeah. Dude, this is bad. This is really bad. This is just bad. Possible theft or embezzlement. Again, what I was just talking about. Lack of control over events and circumstances. These people have no control. The ones that are hooked on this thing. They don't have any control over this situation. But MK Ultra, the ones, aka that were giving these fucking drugs to the populace and these large amounts of it and shit, they have control. Like they could have not done this. You know what I'm saying? It's not even acceptable to do to prisoners or to like other people's people, like other countries. It's just inappropriate. Like you don't, when you suspect that it could turn somebody into a fucking zombie. But again, these people they're giving everything away for this drug. It's sad. It's truly a theft. It's truly stealing people's lives at this point. You guys need to get your fuck shit together, MK Ultra. I'm pissed. You need to get it together. So God doesn't like ugly, and this is ugly as shit. Okay? Stop treating us like we're fucking your experiment. Or we're gonna fucking experiment on you and you won't like it back. Like, God will seriously make sure you actually contract some shit that will turn you into a fucking real flesh eating zombie, literally. These people, eventually, this drug will stop being distributed by the fucking government or by the government's project. No. Like, do you understand how the government has been giving drugs to these big cities all throughout, like, the 60s, 70s? I mean, I don't even, my MK Ultra might even go back to like the 1920s or 30s, like literally, okay? Where we're just giving drugs to the human populace, like, to see what the side effect is. That's what they did with LSD in the 70s. They just gave it to people, and some people went fucking insane. Again, if you look into it, they did a DMT study, and fucking, like, DMT, I don't know, it's supposed to be smoked or something, but these people were having like big ass injections. They were all people that was in a treatment thing, and they were getting injected like intravenously without their knowledge with DMT, with like liquid form of it. How in the fuck is that even possible? I don't know. But yeah, injecting it into these patients, and these patients were having out of body experiences, and they were literally being questioned and interrogated by Cenobites. If you listen to the testimony of all of the people in this test or whatever study, they all talk about different Cenobites. Like, I don't even know, from Clive Barker, Hellraiser, and I've known that those are real. Also, the Candyman, Clive Barker, he is pulling from the fifth dimension. Okay, Candyman is absolutely real. Okay, Slenderman, also real. I don't think Slenderman came from him, but I just kind of grouped them. It's like they're like urban legends or whatever. So Candyman, totally real. And well, I just know that Europe is really haunted and very haunted, extremely haunted, much more haunted than the United States or Canada. Like, so I can't even think about going there. It makes me scared. I'm like, no, thank you. My family members went on a trip to go to like Germany, and they stayed in a overnight in a castle, like, right? And one of my family members got possessed in the castle, and it was really scary, they said. And it was really scary when I looked at it, because I didn't go on the trip because just didn't have the money, and it's like Germany, and I'm afraid of other countries. Probably righteously afraid of them, most likely. Like, even though if I walked into another country, I know that they would become immediately blessed and like favored by God. So yeah, this is causing people to give up their house, give up their car, give up their everything, okay, to become a zombie. So there could be some higher order, okay, that's driving behind MK Ultra. Yeah, I'm going to talk about it. All right. And again, this is just things that I'm picking up. There is a higher order of something that looks over it. I don't know what its name is, but it looks over the whole planet's population. And if the planet population gets to a certain number, then they have to start doing things to bring that number down to where it's in the safe zone of population for the planet, okay, of people. I don't know if they do this for animals, but they could. I'm not for sure. But basically, I'm just saying that if the population gets to a certain point, or or they have an agreement with some type of, like, this is what, like, the Holocaust was an agreement with some type of death entity for all of those people's souls and lives. So, and that would bring, and like, so something like a Holocaust would bring it would bring the population down of humans in the world, right? Like, because it would be trying to get, well, it would be getting rid of a lot of people. Let's just say that. So you could look at this in a way, like, I feel like that And God, is that right? Yeah. So God is telling me that there still is a group of people, whatever they are, silent watchers that watch over that number, and then they get real creative as shit on how to take people out. Like on ways that can look natural, whatever, you know, like I don't think COVID's a part of it, but that death spirit's like, damn, if I would have gotten in on that shit. Okay. So yeah, so there is somebody that's actually banking off of this. They every time somebody dies, they get, you know, more money or something. But yeah, let's just say that there's somebody over population control and they will utilize any type of governmental program to their benefit, like whether it's psyops or I don't know, bionic warfare or like chemical warfare or nuclear warfare or whatever. Like they're into the warfares, okay? So and it's like they will utilize this group will send people in, and this is what MK Ultra needs to know. They're being fucking manipulated, okay, by this group. They have moles that are like literally in MK Ultra that came from this group that are supposed to be spying on MK Ultra to find out if there is any type of chemical or drug or whatever substance that can be used to you know, unalive a lot of people, you know, in a seemingly natural looking way, okay, to bring down the populace. So yes, there are people that are like doing shit like that for these other organizations. These people they came from hell. That's all I can say with this behavior. This is purely demonic shit. Yeah, we've got the Eight of Swords. This is so this is exactly what I'm talking about. See how she's standing there? She's blindfolded. There's no one else in the picture. She's got all bound up and she's standing in the middle of eight swords. Okay. This talks about self-imposed limitation. That's exactly what this MK Ultra giving this drugs to the populace, okay? And again, think about prohibition. The like the there was a time in prohibition where I watched it the other day where the government was putting poison into the alcohol so that so people would get sick when they were drinking it and they wouldn't want to drink it again. They were putting some and that took a bunch of lives. Like it was like on some it was like schemes that the government did and got away with, like type thing. Okay. And they did that and got away with it. Nobody punished anybody for doing that. But what happened was people would be like, no, fuck this like shelf liquor. We're gonna get the moonshine that doesn't have fucking whatever this poison shit is that they put in it. Okay. So yeah, so this is you know, somebody's banking off of like they're winning energetically off of a group of people or just taking advantage of people that are homeless or sick or have mental health or whatever by getting them on this drugs. And it puts them basically by doing that drug, they're turning themselves into a goddamn zombie. There is a magical aspect to it with this drug, okay? It's a 2-hit factor. You have to have the drug and then you have to have the magic that goes with it, okay? To keep somebody in a zombified state. Because the Eight of Swords talks about self-imposed limitations. Yeah, their wishes for this to go through because God's gonna get involved. Wishes and hopes. Again, we were just talking about hope. Wishes and hopes go unfulfilled, okay? Problems remain unresolved. You are unhappy and restless. Difficulty with physical intimacy. Lovers drift apart. Eating and drinking to excess. This is talking about this substance abuse shit, okay? You guys, this is what this is talking about. To excess. Yeah, possible robbery or theft of possession. Someone else cheats you out of money. This drug is causing people to do heinous things, steal, sell their kids, sell their bodies. Like, I'm not kidding. This is probably the worst drug thing that I've ever seen on the planet since I've been alive here. Oh, there goes God. Literally. Because this is targeting weak people. It's experimenting on weak people. You guys are bitches for that shit. And not that you should experiment on people that aren't weak. That's experiment on your fucking selves. Then you could just sit there and write the notes. You don't have to take it out on the public. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. How many hundreds of thousands of people this MK Ultra program has caused to be in this wounded healer defensive energy, defending their fucking lives. And then the government picking fucking orphans and shit. Bitch. Yeah. Here's God, the Most High. And again, religious institution. Somebody could be in a religious institution. But I don't feel like this has to do with that, really. I feel like it's more about just trying to see if they can turn people into zombies, okay? And it's causing them to do really weird body movements. Like, it's reminding me kind of like a monkey, like a chimpanzee, like, you know, kind of like that, but they're probably not going, but still, I'm just saying, like, I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but I can feel that it's some type of it's like, and then it's talking about love affairs, because that's what you lose. You lose your self-love when you do this type of drug. It's a total going against yourself, going against God. It's so harmful for yourself. It's way worse than meth. Like, that's what my spirit guides are saying. Way worse than meth on the body. And then, but maybe meth isn't even, it's not even physically addictive. Like, this is what I'm saying. Meth, why I'm saying it's worse than meth is not physically addictive like this substance that I'm seeing is. What, like I said, this substance, meth, I don't think that people are hooked the first time they try. I don't know enough, okay? But I am going to say that this new substance, it looks like everybody that's tried it has become immediately hooked on it, which that's weird. I mean, that doesn't even work with marijuana. Like, lots of people try it, but about maybe half people think that it is worth doing again, you know, half the amount. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that this is much more of a dangerous drug than they could have ever realized. But I think that they have scientists and shit that, like, are able to look at that. Again, they could be getting this stuff like through veterinary, because again, I was feeling it was animal tranquilizer or something, some shit. Yeah. Okay, so this is showing me that people are going to make it out of this. Even though it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like it. It talks about you being able to rise when the time is necessary. Again, this feels weird. It feels like zombies, you guys. You thrive under adversity. Trouble is invigorating, and you get bored when life is too easy. You know how zombies are always like, like they're always like hungry and moving and restless, and that's come up more than once in this. Also, the loss of possessions. Like, when people are under the influence of this drug, anything can be stolen from them, anything can be done to them. Okay, that's what I'm saying. This is a bad drug. And if there's a part of the, you know, this could have been what the Cranberries were. I thought that the Cranberries, when they made the song Zombie, I thought that that was about alien abduction. like 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 it's not my family, that lyric. In your head, but it's always in your head that they're fighting. and this is a mental war. Doing this type of targeting people for, you know, these reasons, that's attacking their mind. It's attacking their mind and their mental, and they're already were, you know, giving it out. This is what they do. They give it out really cheap at the beginning or free or something, and then they start charging a lot of money for it. So it's like they get double funded for the amount of drugs that they sell and push. Okay, what else does the world need to know about this situation? Be very aware at this time of the bad intentions of the government and other people. I'm not saying be afraid of the government, but I am saying that this drug problem with this substance turning people into fucking zombies, it's only going to be a matter of time before somebody else puts the magic along with it. And then you have a real zombie problem. Somebody that can't turn back into not being high as fuck off whatever the fuck this is. So we don't judge. Like, there's no reason to judge, okay? We don't judge anybody that's ever been, because they're literally a victim of the MK Ultra program. So I don't want people to ever be abusive to anybody that's an addict, okay? Know that 8 to 9 times out of 10, they're just literally experiencing trauma from MK Ultra. And that if MK Ultra had not introduced these substances to the world in such a way, you think your kid would be on it? No. Of course not. If it wasn't given to the public in such a way and distributed, that your kid would have never gotten a hold of it. Think about how many people's children overdose on drugs that came from fucking MK Ultra. And MK Ultra is never going to pay anybody compensation or anything like that for their wicked crimes. I don't know why this keeps turning. Sorry. They're not going to pay anybody back for their wicked ass crimes that they've committed. That's like so not giving a fuck about the community in such a destructive way that it literally is going to backfire. Temperance. We invoke and evoke temperance to this situation so that the innocent souls of this world, and I am saying these people are fucking innocent. No one deserves this type of warfare. No one deserves this addiction warfare. Nobody. No. I don't give a fuck what you think they did, even if they're a criminal or a choma or whatever. No one deserves to be literally taken advantage of like this, mentally, physically, and then to be thrown on a drug that their body's gonna fucking like do some weird shit if they don't have it, and the drug is meant for animals, not even people. Come on, government. If you don't want revolts, if you don't want the people to seriously kick your fucking ass, then you have to stop with this shit. Obviously, you have somebody crooked in your camp if you're trying to create fucking zombies. Like, why? Why would anybody do that? Ever? Why would anybody do that? I don't want to fucking have a zombie apocalypse, and I hope that that's not in the apocalypse. There better not be a revelation about fucking zombies. I will slap a hoe down. Like, straight up in the end of days, and it's like a fucking revelation about the shit. I would know, government hoes. You guys either know that shit. Yeah, I just saw some spooky spirit shit. Y'all either know about that and you're trying to just contribute to it or create that or whatever. But this... yeah, not good situation. Okay, tell me how this is going to get better, Temperance. Yeah, Temperance is going to do its best to be able to warn people about this. But again, this is ripping families apart. It's ripping lovers apart. It's destroying people's lives. Just on the part of the drug problem. It's destroying lots of people's lives. And homeless people, you know, we should be really very kind to homeless people. There really should not. If there's any Christians alive on this planet, there shouldn't be any fucking homeless people at all. If you were actually Christians, you would have made sure, instead of building another fucking temple and taking down the homeless shelter, you would have you know, and that's how stingy as fuck these disgusting ass Christians are. Literally getting rid of the homeless shelter to put a fucking temple. So you're basically just saying that fuck you all homeless people, fuck you all of them. To all of them? No. Like you, these people that act like that or doing shit like that, just watch and wait how God makes your motherfucking ass homeless just like them. Because he done did some fucking bullshit like that, trying to take away a homeless shelter where these people should be sheltered. If somebody is alive on this planet and they're a human, we should have the human decency to feed and shelter that being until they can do that for themselves. And if they can't do that for themselves, then we should still help them and do that for them or with them or however, like have a system that's actually set up instead of this bullshit that's going on. That's why I'm saying our cover, start loving us. Like you don't love us, government, straight up. You don't fucking love us. Shut the fuck up. You taxing us, using and abusing pieces of fucking shit. God is going to kick your ass. Literally. God is going to whoop your fucking ass and judge you for this shit. You're not ever going to get away. Doesn't matter whether I say it or not. You are already being fucking judged for this goddamn shit by the Most High. Period. Not you, collective, but unless you're part of MK Ultra, then directly talking to you about this shit and the stupidity of it. I mean, if you like do an experiment, you do it on people that you can control them, have them locked in. I mean, but we're not even saying that that's okay, because that's never okay to experiment on people, especially without them fucking knowing. Anytime another drug comes out and it's, oh, this is the new high. Thank you, MK Ultra, because we fucking specifically knew that that shit came from you, no matter where no matter where you are. And here goes the police, temperance, and the police. So yeah, how the situation will get better is if the police get involved. And again, we got rid of the spirit of delay, and there was a delay happening that was like, you know, literally patience and delay. No fucking suck a dick. No more patience and delay. All right. Now it's time for justice. Now it's time for God's judgment. Now it's time for the angel of temperance to come and show the world how out of balance this program and way of thinking has been. It's demonic as fucking shit. Creating fucking zombies? Bitch, that's demonic. That's antichrist shit. That's the level of shit we're talking about. This is devil shit. That's so bad. Yeah. No, we're ending it with this card. Like, I'm like, God, this just keeps getting worse. Okay, this was the death in reverse. Zombies. Dead, but not dead. Death in reverse. Life focuses on instinctual, sexual, animal, and base needs. Physical needs take over. Fear of financial trouble affects all decisions. Okay. Possible loss of a home, job, financial stability. Reversal of fortune. So I want to know who's benefiting off of these people being on these drugs and unable, like somebody's benefiting from that with the reversal of fortune, like I was just saying. They're energetically benefiting off of that. Or they've made some agreement with death. Like I said, this is death reverse. See to your own needs, build up a reserve. Savings and insurance will help guard against the next disaster. Okay? Keep a reserve of money. We've got a Queen of Swords here. So the Queen of Swords may be somebody, is she an advocator? Yeah, this is somebody that also that sees this situation, this Queen of Swords. She sees it. Yeah. Okay, so then we've got the High Priestess in reverse. Okay. That's showing me right there that the Queen of Swords person is the magical aspect. To complete this and having a zombie apocalypse, we're missing the High Priestess that has the zombie magic or whatever. Okay. It's most likely some Haitian zombie voodoo shit. I don't know. But there is a Queen of Swords that has that within her, and yeah, this woman is very destructive. So okay, so this person is also the person that's the mole or whatever. This Queen of Swords, emotionally balanced woman. She is wise from life's experiences. Can find humor. I just heard Susie. Yeah, can find humor in most situations, no matter how bad it is. There's been a lot of conflict and sorrow in her life. Extremely intelligent, analytical mind, logical with a great deal of common sense. Natural leadership abilities, will be honest and direct with you. So, all right. Concluding card for this whole zombie apocalypse. These people came straight out of hell. Again, this is about, Six of Pentacles. This is about whoever's in these programs wanting to control who gets what of people's items. Think about it. Is there a motherfucking appropriate reason for the government to fucking tax you on some shit you bought that you own? Like, think about that. If you own it, you never get to just buy something and then own it. The government always is fucking you in the ass every time you purchase something. You buy a house, you gotta pay property taxes. You buy a car, you gotta pay fucking taxes on that. So you never actually really get to fully fucking own anything at all without the government having their fist up your ass permanently. That means in the future, if fucking you get old, and as you get older, like fucking you can't work, but you still have to pay this bullshit tax money on your fucking house. That is a bullshit I'm talking about. Putting people in these financial fucking disaster, putting people in fucking fucked up financial spots. Rather than taking care of people, rather than taking care of the people that we have on the earth. You know how fucking ashamed God is of this shit? God is so pissed that I wouldn't be surprised if fucking fiery coals rain down from the sky on this shit. All over some bitch trying to choose how you get to distribute your fucking pentacles in your life. Because when somebody gets hooked on drugs and they get put out on the street, where does their home go? The government seizes it. Where does their car go? Either somebody else gets it or the government seizes it. You need to think about who the fuck is benefiting off of these people suffering. The fucking government. They're the ones that are benefiting, getting to breadcrumb everybody else. They're basically fucking the government's breadcrumbing you with your own fucking energy. Like, literally. The government's like, nope, hold up, let me get the fuck in the way. I'm a worthless piece of shit that doesn't even fucking work. Let me get in the fucking way. Let me choose what you deserve and what you deserve, and fucking fuck you, white America. You're a piece of shit. So, yeah, I do feel like people that are African American descent, they may have something within them that's a natural, like, I don't want to say antibody, but like it's like an anti-zombie natural thing that's already on. So they could try the drug, but it's not going to zombify them the way that it is these white people, because they don't have this thing. It's a gene or something, or a gift. I'm not for sure. But yeah, so literally somebody wanted to gain control over the finances of these people, and they did successfully through using the drug program. So like I said, these people came straight out of hell. Straight out of hell. All right, we're going to get a couple more of these cards. Again, delay. I just shuffled them, yo. I just shuffled them. Okay, we rebuke you again. So what would be the opposite of delay? It's divine power. Okay, so we invoke Elemia. Elemia, divine power, over the spirit of delay. We ex-nay the spirit of delay. because they're like wanting to delay everything, wanting to like delay my messages, wanting to delay the truth. Dude, your delay is not gonna fucking do anything. Eventually, it's all gonna catch up with you. You might as well face it now and stop trying to fucking delay everything. Voyage by sea. Again, I feel like a lot of these drugs were shipped over waters. You know, they're medicines, so they were shipped over waters or shipped overseas. Okay. Desire for knowledge. This is Nell KL. Okay. So yeah, we have the desire to know more about why in the fuck our own government would try to do this to us. But you know, they want to turn us into fucking like machines that they can program. Theft and destruction. Orias. That's why they want to steal and destroy. So yeah, I have a problem with any government that taxes its people. I think that you are wrong for doing that. And just because English was a fucking bitch, just because the English people were a fucking bitch, like, and they taxed everybody. Do you know how many, the people in England, how much taxes they pay like a year? It's probably around $40,000 for like a middle income family, right? Somebody that's like right in the middle. They're paying an extra $40,000 in taxes to their fucking whatever bullshit, their crown or whatever, the queen or king or whatever it is. Okay, they're actually paying that amount of taxes. And I honestly, I think that if we can create money, we shouldn't be using it as a weapon to destroy people's lives if we have the ability to create more of it. You know, I think the part of it is that people, the desire and the knowledge is that people don't know what to value. Okay, they don't know what to value. Like what is actually worth money? What's to value? What could be used in barter? Well, if the aliens come back, they're gonna fucking want gold. Period. And so if we don't have gold and we don't have anything backed up with gold, then we really don't have any abundance. But there are other minerals other than gold that are very highly valuable to the extraterrestrials as well. So, you know, everything we've ever based off of what is worth something is based off of what does the extraterrestrial race that we have to pay every time they come back around or whatever, what is it that they want? Okay. It's again, I just want you to know this whole situation. Gabriel's blowing the horn. Judgment. And that's happening. People are going to be getting in arguments, legal and contractual issues. If you are getting any type of stuff going on with the courts right now, God is getting in the middle of the court system, okay? Because these people have been doing wrong shit. Forgive those who have hurt you. Anybody that was dumb enough to do this MK Ultra experiment on the populace, we forgive them. But hold on, is this actually resurrecting the effing dead right there? Those are effing dead people, like zombies. Like this is totally weird. This is totally weird. Okay, so there's going to be a turnaround. God, this is weird. There's going to be a turnaround, but the people are going to be mentally dead. That's the side effect of the medication. It kills you mentally. That's bad. That's really bad. Damn. Okay, so now that you guys have been warned, all right, about whatever this tranquilizer drug is, it's creating zombies. Yes. They wanted to create zombies with the bath salts, but they had the magical aspect but didn't have the chemical aspect. Now they have the chemical aspect, but they don't have the correct magical aspect. So we hope that those other things with the Dark High Priestess don't come into alignment, but if they do, know that judgment will be called. You know, if you do live in Florida or the South, as where I was specifically seeing, or like Texas, Just warn your family members, warn the people that you love, get the message out, and warn them about this zombie drug. I'm sure if you've Googled zombie drug, it would probably pull up maybe what I'm talking about, because that's what I'm probably going to go do right after this is Google everything that came up in this reading. Because no, besides these people being straight up out of hell and that damn evil hell to the nah, I didn't know about this at all. So, okay, you guys, bless you for making it to the end. Make sure that you subscribe and like the channel. Subscribe, like the video, share it with a friend, okay? Give me support back. If you would like to tip or donate to the channel, there is a PayPal link in the description box below. It's not necessary, but I do appreciate it so much because I am donating my time and energy to helping you guys. And I want to continue to be able to do that, okay? All right. I want to be able to show up for the world the way the world has been able to show up for me recently. And so much love to you. Know that you are loved. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and clear the room. Know that you are loved. Know that I love you. Know that God loves you. Sincerely, I love you unconditionally. If you're a person, you're alive. I think that you deserve good in life. I think that you deserve people who love you, that you deserve a house, that you deserve food. I think that humans, like the whole part of being humane, is actually tapping into that superpower of being a human, of being able to care for people and do right by people. It makes my soul really sad that we all sit around and it's like we just let these people live on the streets, but there could actually be something done. You just take the amount of money in the world and the amount of people, divide that shit, and you would get an amount of money that each person would be allotted. Then give them their own land and help them have a house. If our community actually took care of itself, if our government actually did right by the people in it, then this wouldn't be the way that it is right now. But it's a very, very sad thing. Also, somebody's been trying to enter the dream state. And so I want you to know that that's not going to happen anymore. The two people, it was a male and a female, they've been caught in the astral realm. Archangel Michael's got them snatched up, and they're probably, their astral form or whatever is not going back to their body. They're being sent to purgatory. So know that your dreams are not going to be invaded anymore, okay? All right, you guys, God bless you. I'll see you in the next reading. Get those likes up, please. Thank you. Bye.